Hello, and welcome to the special presentation for Friday, May 18th, 2018. My name is Glenn Tompkins. I'm a Senior Product Support Representative and Instructor here at VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to give your presentation this evening. This week's presentation is entitled, Keep It Simple Revisited, the first secret in making money with VectorVest. Over the years, we have compiled an extensive library of special presentation videos. These videos are designed to show you how to use the VectorVest program. We have pretty much covered every aspect of both trading and investing, and I doubt that you'll be able to find this kind of free information anywhere. Sometimes, though, we have to get back to the basics, and this week that's what I'm going to do. We've done over the years a special presentation called The 7 Secrets to Making Money with VectorVest, and keeping it simple was secret number 1. Now I want to show you a reference of the times that we did that presentation, 7 Secrets to Making Money with VectorVest. January 13th, 2017, it was the strategy of the week. December 26th, 2014, also the strategy of the week. Also on May 1st of 2015, we showed you how to use one of the 7 secrets, secret number 5, to capture profits. Now, while I was researching what I was going to do this week, Dr. DeLito asked me to go back 10 years in the views to see what we were doing back then. Let's open the software. So we're going to go to the Views tab. We're going to go back to 2008, May of 2008. And almost a year to the date, we're going to go to the 16th, click on OK, and scroll down to the strategy of the week. The strategy that week was called Keep It Simple. It was done by our manager of marketing, David Thornton. And in there, he showed you how to set up a portfolio to test this technique. A brief overview of the technique. We used a market timing signal, the primary wave, which does a great job of getting you in close to bottoms and out close to tops. And going to our bread and butter, top VST stocks, and see how well they would have done coming off of a bottom using the primary wave. So overall, we were looking at the power of VectorVest through its simplicity. Now, let's talk about what's going on in the market now and apply this simple technique to the current market's conditions. David used the primary wave to do his analysis, so let's look at the most recent primary wave. We're going to go to the graphs. We're going to change from a stock graph to a market timing graph. This is the market timing graph shown over the last year. I'm going to take off MTI, the buy to sell ratio, and RT. Now I do know that the primary wave is a fast signal. I'm going to change it here from the confirmed calls to the primary wave, but it does a good job getting you in close to bottoms and out close to tops. I'm going to zoom in, and the most recent primary wave was here on 5/7 of 2018, and the market since that time has gone up. Here was the actual bottom on 5/3, and this signal triggered 2 days after the bottom and did a great job giving you an opportunity to get into the market. The primary wave is the fastest indicator we have, and you'll get in close to market tops and bottoms. 5/7 was the most recent primary wave. Now on that date, let's look at the top 10 stocks from that primary wave call. So we'll go up to the Viewers tab. We're going to go to the Stock Viewer. From the Stock Viewer, we're going to go back to that date where we got the first primary wave up. We'll click in the calendar box, and we'll notice after the confirmed call down, 1 week later, we did get a primary wave up. We'll click on OK. This happens to be the top 10 stocks in the database by way of VST on the primary wave up. Let's look and see what's here. Well, we know that oil is on the rise. How about we have WTI in here, taking advantage of what's happening. We have Holly Frontier. We have 51 Jobs, Medfast, stocks that we all do know about. But notice that keeping in mind, if oil is moving, We are bringing some oil stocks into here. Looking at the top VST stocks, folks, this is a great way to go at any given time. And this is the bread and butter of the VectorVest program. Stocks sorted by value, safety, and timing, bringing the stocks with the highest VST in the whole database of almost 7,800 stocks to the top of the list. This becomes extremely simple. Now we're going to do a quick test of the top 10 stocks from 5/7 until current. We'll click on top 10. Folks, from 5/7 to 5/18, 7.83%, where the VectorVest composite has only gone up 1.5%. Folks, that is a great return in a short amount of time. WTI, the oil stock, is up the most, almost 18% in that time period. Folks, this is a great way, a simple way of using market timing and the top VST stocks. Now, something that we don't always do, I'm going to take these stocks and I'm going to put them into a quick folio. One of the most underused tools within the software. Instead of now doing a quick test, I'm now going to put them into a quick folio, and I'm not going to do the top one. I want to take the top 10 and put them into a quick folio. Let me show you how. Click the drop down arrow. You'll notice that it says quick folio top 1. Change that number with the arrows moving up. Take it to the number 10. Now simply click in this little box where it says top 10. I'm now going to do a quick test of these stocks, and I'm going to name this special presentation. This is a long portfolio. I'm going to leave this at a $100,000 portfolio. Just so that we get all pure data, I'm going to take commissions off, put them in as 0. So I'm just buying the stocks without any commission just to see the raw data of the return. We're not going to use margin or use interest. We'll click on OK. It's now going to create a quick folio for me. And I'm going to open the portfolio now. Raw data, 8% from 5/7 until right now. A short amount of time. Look at that equity curve. Look at the return. Only 2 stocks going against me. Remember, folks, I am not using any stop criteria at all. I'm using the power of market timing along with the power of the top VST stocks, keeping it very simple. Now, you look at this and you say, well, that's the past. How does this help me now? Simple. This is now a paper trading portfolio. Look at the stocks that have a positive ROI or return on investment. Look at their graphs. To highlight them, click on the top stock. Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard, select the last stock. They're all now highlighted. Right click and go look at View Stock Graph. So if I'm determining whether I want to get into any of these stocks now, are the stocks still moving higher? Let's zoom this into a 1-month graph. Wow, I'm looking at price along with volume. Volume is conviction to a stock's price movement. If a stock is moving higher, I would love to see rising volume. How about the stock's price is still rising, a down day today? So if you don't want to get into it because it's a down day today, that's fine. Let's go to the next stock. Nice. CVRR, another petroleum stock, moving nicely higher on good volume. Could I get into this stock as long as the market is still rising? Sure I can. Is it too late? Not at all. Go to the next stock. MED, stock's price is still moving higher. Watch volume. Do I want to get into it today? Not on a down day, and that's fine, but overall the stock is moving higher. Wait for a better opportunity to get in, but at least the strategy or the top VST stocks has now brought this stock to your attention, and maybe you wait for a better buying opportunity. Go to the next one. Holly Frontier, nicely moving higher. I've got a doji formation today, still higher than the previous day's candle. Can I wait for a better buying opportunity? Sure I can. Next stock, DK, another petroleum stock. Folks, if petroleum is moving, wouldn't you think that it would be a top VST stock? Wow, how simple is that? Stock's price is moving higher, Open candle, challenging its level of resistance. Could I get into this stock? Sure I can. Next one, jobs, moving higher. Notice that there's a ongoing theme here. These stocks are on the rise, going along with market timing. Today is a down day. What do? I wait for a better buying opportunity. But nonetheless, the stock has been brought to my attention by looking at the top VST stocks. Now, WHCT is pulling down. Maybe this is not a stock that I get into as of right now. All right? That's the beauty of going through this process. I'm only cherry picking the stocks that I feel comfortable with. This stock is in consolidation mode, also with a doji formed as well. Next stock, Rocky, also in a consolidation mode. Go to the next one. BXC, also in a consolidation mode. So on an automated basis, this portfolio looks good. But going forward, I have the power in my hands to cherry pick what stocks are still going up so I can jump on board with them. But the simplicity behind this is I'm using market timing. Primary wave gets me in very close to market bottoms. Our bread and butter, top VST stocks. They've done very well over this short period of time, but going forward, I can cherry pick which ones I want. Now, how do I know when to get out of a stock? Well, consider if any stock has a return on investment of greater than minus 10%. Now, no stocks in here have that. But if you see that happen, that's probably a stock that you want to take out of the portfolio. And this is a paper trading portfolio. I can keep it current. So let's just say, let's pretend that BXC is down 10%. How do I get rid of it? Simple. Right click on it. Go to close position. It now will close out of that position, and now I have buying power. So now what do? We go back to the viewers tab and we bring it current. We'll stream it, bringing it as of today, and we're looking at real-time data, so I can run this as of 1:17 this afternoon. I now look through the list to find any stock that's here that is not currently in my portfolio. So I've already done the work. HLF is not in our portfolio. Right now, the price of the stock is trading at $53.53. Let me write that down, $53 and actually 55 cents. So I'm going to show you how to add that and keep this current in your portfolio. We'll go back to the portfolios. I now have buying power of $10,225. I'm going to bring up my little calculator here. $10,225 divided by the price of the stock, which is $53.55, equals 190 shares is what I can put in here with the buying power that I have. Great. So let's go add a trade. And let's go buy long HLF. We'll get the price as of now, which is $53.55. We can buy 190 shares. I can now apply this to my portfolio, and I'm using $10,174 of my buying power. Well within my buying power. Click on OK. I'm now going to update my portfolio with the most recent trade of HLF, and I'm going to watch it. Notice that the ROI is not positive yet. I probably won't think about getting into the stock until it starts making money or looking at the graph. And as stocks roll out and they hit a negative minus 10%, I can continue to add new stocks. And guess what? This now becomes a rolling paper trading portfolio that I can simply use going forward. Again, folks, most people don't use the power of our paper trading portfolios. You know, that's not good. So if I'm going back to the basics, let's use the basic parameters within the program to help you to make money. Folks, that's as simple as it gets. We do all the work for you and you reap the rewards. How much time did I spend having to do this? VectorVest is a very powerful in its simplicity. Remember, folks, That is the first secret to making money with VectorVest. With that, folks, I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me for this week's presentation. If you have any questions, please give our product support staff a call. They'll be more than happy to assist you. On Monday, we will be holding a Q&A session with any questions that you have in this week's presentation. Once again, thank you for joining me this evening. Have a wonderful weekend.